So this is going to be my advice to you guys regarding dating and regarding women, and even advice for women towards men. But first thing is first. Young men of today have to understand that leaving women alone is the only way that you can win. When you're a young man, you don't have your shit completely together. As a man, you want to be in a position where you have something to offer. You can provide for a woman. You can provide for a family if you were to have a family. Because if you don't, what's going to happen is you might get a girl, but you're going to waste a lot of time. You're going to waste the little itsy bitsy amount of money you have on a woman that's not even going to be there, bro. Because she's going to see you. She's going to see what you can do. She's going to see your value. And she's going to realize you don't have much. You did lots for her in the half a year to a year you were with her. Other than that, because you did not work long enough to be able to maintain what you did. A lot of guys date women, they go all out and get left with nothing because they have nothing left to offer. You have to build yourself, you have to build your life so you have something sustainable to offer long term. This is a process all men must go through today. Men have been going through it since the beginning of time. It has to continue to happen because men have been lied to. Men have been told to get themselves into a relationship, do this, do that at a young age. And look at the success rate. It's significantly low because men are too focused on the women when they have to be more focused in life in general to build so they have something that they can offer. And that's where a lot of men go wrong because they don't have enough to offer. They just simply do not. And no, love is not enough. Almost all women's going to tell you that, bro, but in the end, it was not enough. That's the reality. What they say and what is two different things. The love stops when you cannot no longer maintain the things you did that was very good in the beginning. All of a sudden, all love gets lost. She leaves, you get left with nothing. You wasted all that time. You wasted a year, a couple years. You spent so much money and time and resources on her, and it's gone. Everything you've invested is gone. The woman is gone. You get left empty-handed. Nothing is there. So you should have got more ahead in life. You should have grinded harder to be able to sustain what you can do for a woman, for a whole damn family. If you're in that type of a position as a man, you should not struggle with dating today. And here's the thing that women also have to do. Women also have to be in a position where they can bring value and not low value. Because men that have value do not want women who are used up. As bad as that sounds, it is the core reality. I have avoided that myself. You don't want it, bro. It's just not something you want because you know you deserve better. You know you deserve better. And you don't work as hard as you work to accept something lesser than what you know you can get. Men and women view things differently, and that's the thing. It doesn't really matter what we have done in our past in those types of ways. Maybe a little bit, not nearly the amount it does the other way around. But you guys get the point. Women have to be patient and bring value to the table. You have to be that woman that men want to invest in and not just have a meaningless one night encounter with. Because that's how women also get damaged and hurt and feel betrayed and not good enough and everything else, because men only view them that way. So it's just a continuation of them getting hurt because they don't know how to move. They give things up too quick. And that leads them to getting damaged further and further and further as they already were. But it just adds on to the damage even more. Because they're thinking in their mind, oh my God, like, nobody wants me, nobody loves me, no one this, no one that. Well, that man that did that did not see you worthy to begin with. If he thought you were worthy, that would not have happened. Men can be ruthless, so can't women. It's a well-known fact. And that's why communication is so important. But the thing is, people can also lie. So sometimes you never know what's actually going to happen out there in the dating pool, in the dating market. You got to be careful. You have to play your cards correctly. As a woman, you have to know what's going on. As a man, you have to know what's going on. As a man, you got to be in that good position that you should be in before you even think about dating. And women have to know what they're doing up front. That's what they have to know. You don't give things up too quick, too early, too easy, because you're going to get left hurt. Because you let the dude hit the ball out of the park on the very first go. That's it. Like, that's it. As a woman, you have to get a man to like you before you even do anything sexually at all. That would be my advice to women. And if you can't do that, then he doesn't see anything in you. If you can do that, then you're going to succeed. Because if a man can like you without any of that stuff involved, you have succeeded. That's what that means. And the chances of you being used once something sexual does happen is slim to none, because he already likes you. So that's what you want to make sure of. And as a man, you want to make sure you're in a very stable position where you can provide stability over a long period of time, aka forever, and continue to work, continue to build, continue to get better. And that's how things can work out, folks. Like, I do not recommend dating unless you have a good head on your shoulders. The reason people get hurt so many times, the reason people get screwed over, is because they were not ready in the first place. It all stems down to that. If a woman gets used, she was probably already damaged. She was probably not girlfriend or wife material, as we say. She probably wasn't. That's the cold hard reality. Some women don't even know they're not that. They think they are, but they're not. Some men think they're good enough or successful enough, but they're just not. And that's the thing. You can think whatever you want, but the result is going to show you what really is. And that is exactly how going through adversity should motivate you, should help you. It should wake you up to realize the man you really have to be, or the woman you really have to be. Because if you were as good as you thought you were, those things would not happen. It would not happen. It wouldn't. Unless you got extremely unlucky and it just whatever, but chances are no. So, like I said, man, especially young men today, like, bro, you shouldn't even be, like, you should just not even focus on anything sexual. You should not even try to get with women. You shouldn't even try or invest time or energy or effort into doing those things. You shouldn't have a girlfriend if you're not ready. You should focus solely on your life. You can talk to them here and there if you want, I don't know. But you shouldn't invest too much time and energy into those things when You're just not ready. Because in today's world, bro, you have to be ready. Otherwise, you're going to get mollywopped. So save yourself from getting mollywopped. Get your shit together. Get things in order. And you will have success. You will find success. You would be surprised as a man what you can attract if you're just everything you need to be. You would be surprised. Things is going to turn real good. Things is going to be real good. You'd be surprised. And as for women, you would be surprised the men you could attract if you could just keep yourself clean. If you could just keep yourself together, hold a high standard for yourself, move that way. Don't give yourself to just nobody. In fact, don't give yourself to anybody at all. Preserve yourself, preserve your value. Work on yourself, work on your kindness, your generosity, your empathy. Women need to do this today, bro, because a lot of women today have become hyper masculine. A lot of women today do not show up kind, sweet, caring, nurturing. They don't show up like that. It's just like most women, bro, is angry. They're fucking mad. They're angry. They're masculine. Things is that way. And they get that way because they feel there's not enough men that's good enough to be who they have to be so they can be in their feminine, but at the exact same time, which some of that could be true, there are successful men. There's men who get it together. There's men who's going to be there. But if you're not ready, he's not going to want you. So what's it going to do if you're not ready? If you say all men are trash and you're going around giving yourself up because there's nothing else you feel you can do, but there is. It's called discipline. It's called being patient. So for the ladies, you see some of those guys that are higher value. If you want one of those dudes, what do you have to do? I don't understand, bro, how people can't understand what they have to do to be more attractive. I don't understand how. It's not fucking rocket science. I genuinely feel people know how, but they don't care enough. And if you don't care enough to be the best you can be, then don't cry because of what you lost or what you don't have. It's that fucking simple. As a man, give yourself time, bro. You're not a loser. Give yourself time. Put in the work. Be consistent. Do the things you have to do. Eat good. Show up. Keep doing that every single day. Every single day, bro. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. And you build yourself up. You make money. You make investments. You're healthy. You're fit. You're vibrant. You have a lot going for yourself. That's where you want to get to as a man, and it takes time. But if you're not focused on that, it's never going to come. Never, ever, ever. If you think life is a fucking party and you're just going to dick around, you're going to get overweight, you don't care what you eat, you're just going to do this and do that and whatever else, and every day is just whatever, well, that's what life is going to be. It's just going to be whatever. You're going to get whatever result. You're not going to get the woman you want to attract. You're not going to get the life you want. You're not going to make the money you want to make. You're not going to have the life, period, that you want because you did not want it badly enough. That's what it takes. It's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of effort. Men should stay away from women completely. Leave women alone until you're that dude. That's when you get the girl you want. That's when that girl gets the guy she wants. Y'all both don't want nobody else because y'all was made for each other, and it'll be just fine. You will pull something off in these modern times that most people can't because you were willing to do what most people were not willing to do. People overcomplicate stuff like this way too much, bro. It's as simple as men need to be better, men need to be more disciplined, women need to be better, women need to be more disciplined. Both genders are messing up. Both. And ladies, if there's not enough good men to go around, it does not give you an excuse to give yourself up to those same very men that you don't want to be with long term. If you would preserve yourself and work on yourself, you would earn yourself a high value dude that you actually want, that you're attracted to, that you would stay attracted to over the course of decades. And the same thing with men. If you become that dude, you're going to land yourself some chick. You're going to make her your girl. Probably going to get married and have kids and all that stuff. You're going to be attracted to her for decades. That's the dream. That's what everybody has to put in the work to do, to make happen, so they can have the life that they want. Everybody has to be better. And if you're not willing to be your best, if you're not willing to look yourself in the mirror and say, this is going to take a long time, this is going to take years, but I'm willing to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do everything in my power to win. I will not accept anything less. You will make that shit happen, boy. You will make that shit happen. If that's what you want and you live every day for that, you will get that, bro. You will get that. Mark my words. Write it down on paper. Put your signature on it. It will happen. But it's not going to happen if you don't want it that bad. If you just kind of want it and, I want it, but you're doing other dumb shit. You don't want it, bro. You have to live your whole life, especially in your early years, like you would die for it. Like, life cannot pass you by without having those things. It can't. Can't happen. If you have that type of desperation is good, by the way. If you have that type of desperation, you will get what it is that you want. You will. 100% you will. You will manifest it by thinking about it every single damn day and taking the right actions towards the things that you want out of this life. You will get it because your hunger is not going to get overlooked by God. He will bless you in that situation because you wanted it. You put your whole life and energy into wanting that thing or those things or that life or that lifestyle. In a whole, you wanted it all that bad, you will get it all. You will get it all. But it all comes down to how bad you want it. It comes down to making the least amount of mistakes as possible. You can make mistakes up front. You cannot keep making the same mistakes. You have to learn from it. You have to grow from it. There's so many guys, bro, they just don't learn. They don't get motivated from a breakup. They don't get motivated from things that go wrong. They're absolutely heartbroken over some female after a year, and it's just like nothing's the same. You have work to do, bro. That should motivate you. That should motivate you. Those types of guys, bro, they're going to stay that way. They're going to end up getting some other girl. They're going to be the exact same person and get hurt again and again and again and again. That's what cannot happen. There comes a time, bro, where enough is enough. I'm going to put my fucking jetpack on. We are going up. Yeah, to the top. That's where we're going. We're going up. At the end of the day, we are going to be victorious. You guys shouldn't even be thinking about women, bro. Leave them alone. Until you're something, until you're a somebody, until you have things rolling for yourself. There's no other way. Like, bro, what are you even going to do with a woman if you don't have stability? You don't have to be a billionaire, bro. Make a decent amount of money. Have some stability. Have some consistency. Get your life going, bro. You don't got to be a billionaire. You just have to have some pretty good things going for yourself, and you have to be willing to stay hungry through it all. to progressively do a little bit better every year that goes by, you know. You don't want to get complacent. You want to work hard and make sacrifices so you can provide the life that you can, the life that you're capable of providing for your loved ones, for your family, for everybody involved. That is the job and the duty of a man. If you're young right now, you should not be discouraged at all, bro. You shouldn't have a woman. You shouldn't be discouraged. You should just be focused and thankful and grateful and motivated and hungry, knowing everything you want is going to come. It's all going to come. You just have to be willing to go through it. And stop focusing on the wrong shit, which means women, which means other stupid things. Get your head in the right place, get your priorities straight. This is what needs to happen. End of story. And that's the end of this video. I'll see y'all in the next. God willing, God bless, and we'll see y'all at the top.